Hey everyone. Well, it's been blistering cold here and it's been really hard to work on the camper, but I have got some stuff done. I'll show you guys what I've got done this week, and you guys can take a look at it and see what you think. I was able to get the power controller installed. I got everything installed. If you look under here, you can see that I'm running this WFCO power controller. It's got 3 breakers in there. I'm running 130 amp from the Shoreline, and then I'm running 2 double 20s for different items. The first double 20 is for the 12 volt, and then I've got 3 sets of outlets in the camper that I'm going to be running 110 off of. And then I also picked up some fuses for my 12 volt. I'm not sure for sure if that's the same size fuses I'm going to leave in there, but I'm going to put those in there for now. So I did get that installed. I did get the bed hinge down, so now the bed can be lifted up on its hinges to get underneath it for storage and stuff like that. I did get some of the wiring done on this side, the cabinet side. I got the 2 counter outlets wired and they have been tested, they work. I also have an outlet in the cabinet itself so that we can plug things in from outside of the camper. We've got a tent that's going to go on the back of the camper, and so that'll let us plug in things that are in the tent. I got the sidewall up partially on the bed side, but I need to make a piece to go over the bottom here, but I'm leaving that open because I'm going to be putting an outlet right in there as well, so I need to finish that up. I got started on the ceiling, and as you can see, I got a partial piece of the ceiling done. It's about 15 degrees outside right now, and so I worked on that this morning, but it got really cold, and so I had to give up on that. But I do got part of it done, and I'm gonna finish that up. The only thing that's going to be in that ceiling is a light, and I do have those lights ordered, so they are on their way. As you can see, the light that came with the van, I tried to reuse that up there, but it won't fit in there really well and it keeps popping out. But I have a light that I'm going to put on there, and the light I'm going to put on there is a double-sided light, so one piece of that light will run off the van power when you open the door, and the other part will be switched on and off running from the 12 volt. As you can see, I got the 12 volt lines run. They run up here to the ceiling right now, and across there's going to be an outlet right up here for a TV. One of them will be in the middle for the fan, and then another 12 volt for the lights, which is right there taped to the ceiling right now. One of the big dilemmas I had was how was I going to get a refrigerator in here, and so we've decided to go with a refrigerator that will actually sit on top of the passenger seat. We have this piece of board here which will go across the passenger seat, and then I have an outlet to plug the refrigerator in right there. We'll only be running the refrigerator when we're at the campground and when we're on shore power, so we won't be cooling things whenever we're driving, so the refrigerator will just sit inside the camper whenever we're traveling. Like I said earlier, I do have this set up so we can tip it up, so you can, it's on hinges now, so you can raise it up and get in there. You can see the back of the power converter there with the 110 wires coming out of it, and the 12 volts have not been hooked up yet. I just have them pulled to underneath there, but I do need to get those wired. I also have a battery box where my battery is going to go. It's not going to sit right where it is right now. I'm going to push it over, and then I think I'm going to enclose the battery and the controller area so that when we store things in there, it doesn't hit the wires in the back and cause some kind of electrical issues. But I do have this hinged, and you can move this up and down. I also was able to get the bed so that it moved out really easily. When we first put it in there, it was really stiff, and it took 2 of us to really pull on it to get it to pull out, but now it pulls out really easy because I put a shim under each one of the boards before I tightened it down, and then tightened it down with the shim in there, and then I pulled the shim out, and now the boards are really loose, and you can actually, one person can actually pull this out quite easily and push it in quite easily as well. It's hard to do with the camera in my hand, but it is very easy to pull out and push in now. So we're making some progress. Pretty excited about the camper. My wife is very excited to go camping. We still got a lot of things to do. We still got to purchase a mattress, get it cut, and get it upholstered. We've still got the ceilings to finish and the lights and the electrical and everything, but it is moving forward. Even though it's been really cold out here, I've managed to get some work done, and so, you know, so far so good. So if you guys have any comments, please leave them in the comment area below, and otherwise I'll see you in our next video.